Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I hope everybody is doing well. I know I am in really good spirits today because if you look behind me, the sun is out. Here in Ohio, it has been so dreary and dark for the past probably week or two. So just seeing the sun has really lifted my spirits today. So I am in a fantastic mood. So today I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done around the house. I didn't want to spend a ton of time in the kitchen. So I've got two crock pot recipes going right now. I actually have multiple crock pots, so this has worked out pretty well. So I'm going to share both of those with you today, along with one weeknight meal that I made last week, just a couple of nights ago. So I'll share that with you as well. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. You've been so supportive. And over the past couple of weeks, I have gotten some really kind comments from you. I found out that one of you lived very close to me until about a week ago, and another one suggested a really great recipe that she loved. So she sent that to me via email. So if you guys have any ideas for what you'd like to see me include in my videos, please just leave a comment down below. Or if you have recipes that you absolutely love and you think I should try, my email is in the description box. Please email them to me. So, okay, I'll shut up now. How about if we start cooking? Hey guys, I'm really excited about tonight's dinner because it's super easy. These are the only ingredients I'm going to use. So I'm going to start with one beef kielbasa. You can use turkey, pork, whatever you want. We happen to have beef. And then I bought some baby gold potatoes. I am not going to steam them in the bag. I'm actually going to remove them. And then one onion. You can use, I just bought this garlic and herb seasoning salt. You could also just use some salt, pepper, garlic powder. I think the recipe also calls for dried basil and oregano, but this is super easy. I'm just going to use this. And then I need some green beans, and oh yeah, I forgot a little bit of olive oil as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut up the kobasa. I'm going to wash and cut up my potatoes, slice up my onion and also my green beans, and then I will toss everything into a bowl along with my seasoning and oil, get that combined, put it on a sheet pan, and then I'm going to bake that for 20 to 25 minutes at 425 degrees. I'm not sure why, but I was afraid this wouldn't have enough flavor, so I went ahead and added a little bit of garlic powder as well. So this has been in for 25 minutes. I could probably let it go a little bit longer, but I think the potatoes are cooked through. Actually, those are still a little hard. I'm gonna put this back in for another probably 5 minutes or so. Okay, that's better. My potatoes are softened. It looks and smells delicious. The smell is really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up. This turned out really, really good. It was super simple, just a few ingredients, and it was delicious. I will say one thing, that that spice rub that I use, this is a little bit salty. So if you're salt sensitive, maybe don't use that. Just use some garlic powder, maybe some paprika, oregano, thyme, whatever you want, but this added really good flavor to it. It doesn't look like much. It looks really simple, but I promise you, it's delicious. So here are the ingredients we're gonna need for today's recipe. I don't know if you've had the Bang Bang shrimp from Bonefish Grill, but I love it. I don't like a ton of spice, but yet I can totally tolerate those. They're delicious, and I found a recipe that's pretty much inspired by those. So we're gonna make a Bang Bang chicken in the crock pot, and we will broil it at the end, but we're gonna start in the crock pot. So I just have some chicken drumsticks, some pepper, mayo, some sweet chili sauce, some sriracha, and some salt. I'm gonna begin by putting my chicken into the crock pot, and then I'm gonna mix the rest of these together to make the sauce. Put about half of the sauce in the crock pot, the other half will go into the refrigerator for later. Okay, so these have been in here for about 2 hours. They're slimy little suckers. I just tried to flip them all and had a hard time doing it, so I didn't film it. And now I'm just actually kind of basting on getting some of that sauce on the other side. I can't even tell you how good this smells. Like, I'm so excited to eat these. I'm not a fan of dark meat chicken, but I am gonna make an exception for these. So I think these probably have another hour or so to go, and then I'll show you how we're gonna finish them off. Okay, so these are actually cooked through. What I'm going to do, the recipe doesn't call for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove these, put them on a plate for right now, and I want to utilize this sauce. I just wanna make it thicker. So I am going to go ahead and, see, they're slippery, hard to get a hold of. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of cornstarch to it, try and thicken that sauce a little bit. I'm gonna put these back in, let them cook for maybe 15 more minutes. I'm gonna turn my broiler on in the meantime, and when these are done, I'm gonna put them under the broiler. Adding that cornstarch to the sauce made it so thick, look at that. So I am just gonna go ahead and add some sauce on top of all of these, and I've got my oven ready to go. It's set to broil. So I'm gonna broil this for probably 5 minutes or so until they start to get nice and golden brown. And I'll show you what they look like at the end. They are sizzling. I'm gonna go ahead and plate these up. So you can see those got nice and golden brown when they were broiled. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more of the sauce to the top of these. And then just a few green onions. And I think Derek is waiting anxiously to try them.
Is this like a healthy version of the Bang Bang, or?
I wouldn't call it healthy per se, but it's not fried, so it's healthy in that regard. But is it spicy?
I'm the worst person to ask that because I love spicy food, so I don't think this is spicy, but I can probably see how somebody that doesn't like spice would actually think it might be a little spicy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, there you have it. You guys know I love a good soup recipe, so when I found this recipe for Instant Pot corn chowder with sweet potato soup, I was really excited to try it. But I'm gonna modify it and I'm gonna make it in the crock pot. So I'm gonna start with some frozen corn, some veggie stock, paprika. You can use any type of milk you want. I'm gonna use almond milk, some minced garlic, salt, and I already chopped up and peeled 2 sweet potatoes and some green onions. So the easiest part is I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all of this in the crock pot, and I'm gonna let it cook on low until the sweet potatoes are nice and tender. Okay, if you noticed, I didn't add the milk to this. I wasn't sure that I should let the milk cook in there for so long. So this has been cooking for about 3 hours. I'm gonna add the milk in now. Stir that up a bit. I may add just a touch of cornstarch as well, just to thicken this a bit, but I'm gonna let this cook for another 45 minutes to an hour on low, and then it'll be ready. So apparently I missed the part of the recipe that said to pull about half of the soup back out and blend it up to make it thicker. So I just did that now. Pour that back in. Give it a stir. Oh yeah, that definitely thickened it up. That looks delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and serve some of this up. So I just tried some of this before I put it in the bowl. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's warm, it's comforting, it's perfect on a cold day. This was great. It was an easy plant-based recipe, and I didn't miss the meat at all. Hopefully you'll give it a try. Okay, well that's gonna do it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed these recipes. Unfortunately now I'm gonna go back to my chores. Doesn't sound very fun, but I guess that's part of being an adult, right? So anyway, I'll be back in a couple days with some more easy weeknight meals for you. Bye.